Hey there, it's Plenty Girl, and today's topic is a Ficus Elastica or a rubber tree. I've got mine a year ago. I've got it from my mom. It was a gift. She got one for herself and for me. And to be honest, since then, it didn't grow much. I actually didn't love it that much that I don't even have pictures of it back then when I received it. So I don't even know how much it has grown since then. From other plant parents, I've heard that this is a kind of not a slow grower by any means, but I don't know, in my place it doesn't grow at all. It does grow, but not as fast as I'd love to. So long story short, the plant didn't give me joy for the most part, and I decided to get another plant and plant them both into one pot, which you can see behind. So here is my Ficus Elastica. The one that I got is much bigger and much beautiful. It looks like a Ficus Black Prince or a Ficus Abidjan. I'm not actually sure. If you know, please leave me a comment below so we figure out what kind of Ficus is that. And this one, I still don't know which variety it is. I've been looking for this online for about a year, since I got it, and I don't know what kind of Ficus is that. So if you know, please leave a comment down below so I finally figure out which kind of Ficus is that. So now it looks this way, and I know those are different plants. I know they look different, but I love the way they look. I hated my plant. I wanted to be a big and lushy tree, not a sad one. So now it's kind of a second life for this plant. I really like the way it looks now. Yes, I had to spend another $1 for another plant, but at least it doesn't annoy me anymore. So I had this. Yeah, I kind of like it. I'm not an expert. I don't really like a Ficus, but I've heard how to care for them. So let's start. Ficus Elastica. The general rules of all plants: the darker the leaves are, the less sunlight it can tolerate. So basically, if you have a dark green leaves plant, can tolerate low lighting situation better than those that have bright colored leaves. So Ficus Elastica is one of those. It can tolerate low light situation, but I wouldn't leave it under that sunlight. I would give it as much sunlight as you can, because it would not die if you place it under a shadowish kind of sunlight, but it wouldn't grow as fast either, which for a plant like a Ficus that is not a fast grower, I would give it as much potential as I can if I have one, which I have one. So I've had mine on a balcony for a few months when it was warm, and I can say that it was the fastest growing season for my Ficus of all of them. So yes, lighting is important. If you can provide more sunlight, give it to your Ficus, but not direct sunlight. Not under the sun. It's important because the leaves got all burned, which we don't want. As to watering, I water mine once in like 7 to 10 days, depending on how warm it is. I wouldn't say it cares much about humidity. I don't know, I don't give any to it. and this plant doesn't love to be overwatered. You have to wait for the soil to dry out almost completely between the watering. I think it's essential. Do not overwater your plant. Tip number 1, we give it as much light as we can, but not direct sunlight. Tips number 2, we do not overwater it and wait for the soil to dry almost completely between watering. And this is pretty much about it. If you want the tree to be more full, to have side leaves, to have side growth, you can prune it, prune the tip. You cannot do, I don't know, I didn't do it because my plant didn't grow as fast anyways, but if you want it to get all bigger and lushier, you can prune the tip, cut it off, and you will get another growth from the sides. And this is pretty much it. The ficus can tolerate low light situation, but better to give it more light and to not overwater it. I said it before, and I'm going to say it again because there are no really many rules about this plant to get all full and big. Yes, wipe out the leaves from the dust. Dusty ficus does not look good. I've polished mine this week, so it looks a bit better than it usually does. Yeah, this is about it. Here are my tips about Ficus Elastica. Here's my Ficus Elastica. If you know what kind of ficus is here, please leave a comment down below. If you know what kind of ficus is here, also please let me know, because I've been aiming for like a year so far and I don't know which one is that. So yes, if you have something to add to caring tips, please tell me. I'd love to read more and learn more about this plant. If your ficus grows fast, please tell me what you do for it. And this is about it. See you next time. Bye.